Good morning, YouTube, and as you can see in front of you, we have just been revealed the brand new core set for the OCG that will be coming out after Lightning Overdrive. So this will technically be the last set of 2021 for us here in the TCG, and as you can see, it has Stardust support. So it is called Dawn of Majesty, and of course, what better way to lead this pack than with Stardust cards. Now, if you go to Yugioh organisation, always the best place for this type of news, you will see all of the brand new cards and you can look over the effects again. But what I'm going to do today for you, as I do every time we get news like this, is go over all of the cards and effects that we have been revealed so far. So we have Wish Converging Dragon. It is a light dragon tuner effect level 100. You can only special summon Wish Converging Dragon or Dragons once per turn. Why would you say dragons? Interesting. Cannot be used as synchro material except for the synchro summon of a Majestic monster. Nice. This card's name becomes Majestic Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. When you draw this card, you reveal it and special summon it from the hand. Then if you control a level 8 or higher Dragon Synchro monster, you can special summon one level 1 Dragon monster from your deck. That's disappointing. I would have really liked this to say when you draw this card, you can reveal it, special summon it from the hand. Then if you control a level 8 or higher Dragon Synchro monster, you can instantly Synchro summon with it. Because, like, imagine if your opponent makes you draw. Imagine you draw during your opponent's turn, you just turn your Stardust into a Majestic Stardust. Like, that was sick. And then this one, I love this. It's like a toon version of, well, it's technically a synchron version of Stardust, but I love this already. Tuner, level 4, 15 attack, 1000 defense. Only use this card's first and second effect once per turn each. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, tribute one monster. You cannot special summon monsters for from the extra for the rest of the turn, except synchro monsters. Also special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. If this card is normal or special, you can add one spell or trap that specifically lists the card's Stardust Dragon in its text from your deck. Starlight Road, woo, is now searchable. I love this. I think the artwork's cool. I think the fact it's a level 4 tuner and it just says, okay, you can only synchro summon. I can see this being splashed in other decks, to be honest. Really cool. It doesn't lock you in like Debris Dragon does. Stardust Trail, 500 attack, 2000 defense. It is not a tuner. It's not a toner. You can only use this card's first and second effect once per turn each. If this card is in your hand or graveyard and a monster or monsters you control is tributed, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. Nice. Synergy. That's what we like to see at nearly 9 AM in the morning. If a warrior, synchron or Stardust synchro monster is synchro summoned using this card's material, you can special summon one Stardust token. I suppose you go like this plus this equals Stardust, gives you a level 1 token, and then you can get it to a level 10 easier if you get the Majestic. Then we got the brand new, what looks like boss synchro monster, and it is called Shooting Majestic Star Dragon, a level 11, 4000 attack, 3300 defense. It requires specifically Majestic Dragon and plus one or more non-tuner monsters, including a Dragon Synchro monster. Must first be synchro summoned, sorry. Once per turn, you can negate the effects of one effect monster your opponent controls. Oh, that's a little bit weak. For each Stardust Dragon and each synchro monster that specifically lists this card in its text in your graveyard, this card can make one additional attack during each battle phase. That's kind of nice. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or quick effect, you can banish this card until the end phase. And if you do negate the activation, if you do that, banish that card. Okay. It's alright. We've then got Arriving Miracle, continuous spell. When this card resolves, you can place one level 1 dragon monster from your hand or deck on the top of your deck. Nice, so that's how you get into the new Majestic. Stardust Dragon and Synchro monsters, this that specifically lists that card in its text on the field cannot be returned to the extra deck. Nice, okay. If a Synchro monster or monsters is special summoned, you can apply one of these effects. Also, you cannot apply the same effect once per turn. There you go, that's what we wanted to see. Draw one card. So you stack, you draw, you summon, Yugioh. Special on 1 tuner from your hand. That's still pretty cool as well, actually. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. If a synchro monster or monsters is special and you can apply one of these effects. Also, you cannot apply the same effect once. This is generic. This is amazing. So you can basically stack any level 1 dragon monster from your hand or deck on top of your deck. This is okay. I mean, Stardust Dragon is, and synchro monsters specifically listed cards cannot be returned to the so it's okay. But like 1 and 3 are generic, so you just go, okay, fine. I'm going to stack a level 1 tuner to my deck. I'm going to synchro summon a monster. I then get to either draw a card or special summon an additional tuner, which then basically unlocks the ability to synchro climb higher. I would actually play this in like TGs. Special summon a tuner from hand. It just helps me extend further. Mate, this is going straight in TGs, hands down. Stardust Illuminate. Normal spell. You can only use this card's first and second effect once per turn each. Send 1 Stardust monster from your deck to the graveyard, or if you control Stardust Dragon or a synchro monster that specifically lists Stardust in its text, you can special summon that monster instead. You can banish this card from the graveyard, then target 1 Stardust monster you control, increase or decrease its level by 1 until the end of the turn. And then we've got Majestic Absorption, normal spell. You can only activate 1 card with this card's effect, or with this card's name once per turn. Target 1 Stardust or synchro monster that specifically lists that card in its text you control. Activate one of these effects. Equip 1 face-up monster your opponent controls that, to that target. That target can attack directly this turn. Each time that target destroys an opponent's monster by battle this turn, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. Nice. And then finally, we've got Majestic Mirage. Continuous trap. If a face-up Stardust Dragon or Dragons or synchro monsters that specifically list that card in its text you control leaves the field to activate its own effect, or by its own effect, you can apply one of these effects. You cannot apply the same effect again for the rest of the turn. Special summon one of those monsters, banish 1 monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard. All damage you take this turn is halved. Pretty cool. I like this. This is the one that stands out for me, so I'm just going to read it again because like this is actually giving me loads of ideas. So when this card resolves, you place 1 level 1 dragon monster from your hand or deck on top of your deck. Fine, so that's obviously going to be a once per turn, like a 1 per card, because obviously it's when it's activating. Second effect, I'm not too fussed about. If a synchro summon monster or monsters is special summoned, you can apply one of these effects. You cannot apply the same effect once per. So basically, you can do both of these effects in the same turn. You just go synchro summon, draw 1 card. You can draw the level 1 tuner that will then special summon itself because you've drawn it. And then the second one, you then use that level 1 dragon to synchro summon with what you've got. Make another synchro, and then you get to special another tuner from hand. Like, I'm stoked and putting this in TGs, like, hands down, no debating. Like, this is going to be so cool. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the look of the new Stardust. I love the look of the baby Stardust. I love the effect of this spell. Like, this spell is actually getting me super hyped. And yeah, that is it for Dawn of Majesty so far. Maybe we're going to see more synchro support coming out in this set, which would be awesome. We can kind of go from there. But for now, as absolutely always, guys, smash that like button, hit that notification bell, subscribe. And until next time, as absolutely always, stay safe and happy dueling.